So I want to tell you how I relieve stress. Now, let's keep in mind that stress is a natural part of life. It is. Well, regardless if you have everything going on, if you have all the money you want, the perfect job, relationships, stress is part of everyday life. Now, there's a difference between a stressor and stress. A stressor is external, something that acts upon you to cause internal or external anxieties, depressions, or whatever. Stress is something that is internal that may be a result of having pressure, good or bad pressure. So it's important for us to recognize our stressors. That's the one thing of managing stress. And avoid them if possible. You know, it's not always possible to avoid stressors, but if possible, avoid your stressors. Write them down. What provokes stress in you, and what stressors do you have? But because we can't avoid all stress, it's also good to have things that help you manage your stress, like exercise, getting the proper rest, and also nutrition. So for me, when I know that I'm treating my body well with fruits, vegetables, watermelon, apples, nectarines, peaches, plums, strawberries, blueberries, whatever kind of fruit you like. Also lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, you know, like flaxseed helps control hormonal responses to things. Evening primrose, these are omega-3 fatty acids that help the brain, cognition. So it's important to have a great nutrition base in your life. That will help you to reduce stress, because when you have stressors around you, and then you have stress that could be good or bad, if you're not eating well, whatever's going on in your body is going to cause inflammation. But if you're eating well and you're stressed, it's not going to be as bad, because whatever you put in your body will help to manage your hormones. So it's like when you're stressed out and you're not eating well, it's a 1-2 punch. But if you're stressed out and you're eating well, your food will come to your aid to help stabilize your nerves, your hormones, your blood pressure. So nutrition should be the foundation of a healthy lifestyle. Also, rest, making sure you get enough sleep. I know when a person is under anxiety or stress, it can be very hard, and that goes back to the nutrition. If you eat the right foods during the time where it's time to sleep, even though you may have anxiety, the fact that you're treating your body well should help give you some confidence. And that goes to this. If you have at night, if you are worried about things to come, or you're concerned about your job or deadlines or relationships, whatever you may be stressed out about, write down the problem. And I know this is cliche, you've probably heard this before, but write the problem down, write the solution, and write a deadline. Write the benefit of having the thing that may be causing you stress, pros and the cons. And then whenever you can't solve that night, set aside, you can't do anything about it, and get up the next day and tackle it until it's defeated. So write down what it is you need to accomplish. And that definitely will help you. I put weigh in because if I wake up in the middle of the night and I say, oh, I got to weigh in today, the likelihood that I would eat anything in the middle of the night is less likely. So that's one of my to-dos. I know it may be weird to some people, but it's a mind thing. And then whatever else I have to do, I just write it down. And then as I do it, I check it. Okay, So get a journal and write down what you need to do. Have a goal, a to-do list, and each time you do something, check it off. Check it off, and that's what I do. Also, make sure you have a good multivitamin, because even though we may eat all the right foods, we overcook a lot of our vegetables. So a lot of the vitamins and minerals that are in our vegetables are boiled away. So having a good multivitamin and other supplements that supplement your diet is also a good thing. For example, if you don't get enough protein, maybe get if you're vegan, a vegan protein powder, or if you're not vegan, you know, whey protein powder, whatever. That's if you're not getting enough protein, because a lot of people don't. If you're not eating enough healthy fats, maybe you can take a fish oil, evening primrose, or whatever. So just making sure your diet is working for you, you rest, and get your journal. Also, exercise. Try to get some exercise every day. If you have to walk, park down when you're at the mall or whatever, take the stairs, exercise throughout the day, and then set aside some time for traditional exercise like walking on the treadmill or doing weight training.
So what can I say about burpees? We hate burpees. But make sure your hands are placed on the floor. And the object of it is to bring your feet as close to your hands as possible. You can jump up at the top if you want, but you don't have to. I like the jump because it works the lower legs and the calves and the whole body, the thighs. And try to do like 3 sets of 20. Well, this, of course, I'm using the medicine ball. And for the glutes, this is for the upper body. You want to go to a squat position, jump up. As you jump up, our hands go up with the ball to the ceiling. So you're working your upper body and your lower body. So I love this one. This is using your own body weight as well, but it also uses a medicine ball. And this is for the triceps, the shoulders, the chest, the abs. And, you go down as far as possible. Put one hand, of course, on the ball. And if it gets too challenging, just drop to the knees. So this one here is for the lower abs as well as the whole abdominal area, obliques. And you want to make sure that Smith machine bar is locked in place. Your weight is steady by gripping with both palms and having your forearms secure on that bar. Put your legs over each side. You can bend your knees. Okay, so this is another one for the lower abs, but it also works the inner thighs and outer thighs. Just the overall core. Same, make sure that bar is secure, and you want to bring it up and out. Up and out. And this is a great exercise. I really felt this in my lower abs the next day, but it's so fun. So give it a try, even if you just do 1 or 2. Now this one was really fun. Same, I climbed up and gripped on. This is for the lower abs. It's another natural body exercise. And, first when you climb up and you're just hanging there, it's almost like, oh my God, I got to swing before I get steady. And then once you find, okay, let me just use my muscles. And then you lift up and down. You can bend your knees. You can have your legs straight. But this one is the hanging leg raise. And it works the lower abs, the whole core. And I love it. So just give it a try. If you don't want to do this one, you can always do the captain's chair, where you place your elbows and palms on that, chair, and you raise your legs up and down. But if you can handle this one, do this. Hey, using a TRX, make sure those attachments are in position, and you want to get a good grip on it. Go at an angle and pull yourself up. This works the back. And you're using your own body weight to pull yourself up. You're not using a band. You're not using free weights, cables. And those things are wonderful. But sometimes it's good to use your own body weight just to mix things up. So here I did 3 sets of 20. And when I tell you, if you squeeze, you will feel this in your back. Especially if you want to get lean and you don't want to build a lot of extra bulk, but you want to lean out. Using your own body weight is a great way to do that.
Because we cannot relieve our life of all stress. It is important to understand that there is no such thing as a stress-free life. But your life can be free from anxiety. So just take your time, recognize your stressors and making sure you take care of yourself. What I like to do is go to Weight Watcher meetings, and the meeting hasn't started. I'm the first one here. Is that weird? But so you can go to support group meetings. That's another way to relieve stress. Having support in whatever area that you struggle with, family support, social support. So it always helps with stress.